Hi, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm a little late today, but that's okay. Sometimes I'm needing a little extra rest, it seems. The way things are, sometimes you need a little bit more time to recuperate. And, it's just the way things are. So welcome to the meditation live stream. Here on my channel, we're working with awareness on our body, our emotion, our mind, our relationships. And we're developing these dimensions with awareness because that's what awareness does, is it allows for these different areas of our life to grow. And just sort of like watering a plant, you need water to allow the plant to perform the activities of life, so it grows. Just like that, awareness is very similar to our own life. And the more we are aware, the way in which we can grow dramatically changes. And so that's what we do here on my channel, and we'll get into a guided practice in a little bit. I like to give a brief talk. I'm kind of interested in the allegory of the cave lately. I've seen it show up on the internet in a few different places. It's something that I learned from Plato, the philosopher, the Greek philosopher, a long time ago. I think it might have been 2000. It was 2004 maybe, or 3. And I had gotten into kind of the Greeks, and the allegory of the cave is an interesting sort of visual metaphor that you can gather in your head of people in a cave, and they're chained up and they can only look at the wall, where behind them a fire casts shadows on the wall for them to look at. And because they're chained and can't look elsewhere, the shadows on the wall are what they believe to be real. Except for the brave sort of philosopher, awakened one, gets out of the cave and experiences reality for as it really is, reality with a capital R. And because reality is so spectacular, it takes him a while. It takes him or her a while for their eyes to adjust to how the light is, because the light of reality is blinding at first. And then this poor person who's awakened has to go back and tell the people that are in the cave about the reality, that they're being sold by puppeteers behind them, that they don't know who they are in the shadows. But when the philosopher tells them this, the philosopher is not believed by the people, and so they threaten the philosopher, the awakened one, with death. And so that's how it is. Sometimes when you see the truth, the resistance is great to the experience of the truth. The truth is like the sun. The truth has correctness to it. And when we align ourselves, so to speak, with the truth, our life changes. I won't say that you become super famous, but what I will say is that your life becomes something worthy of integrity, something worthy of authenticity, and that influence, I think, is a big deal, is important. And so I might talk more about that another day, but we'll start with a protection. And I've been enjoying doing this because I think I've been a little bit, in my history, a little bit reckless. When you put yourself on the internet, there's a lot of things that can happen. So it's good to sort of release and ask for protection in your meditation practice, because today's world is not always about sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes there is in the encounter of something unfortunate. So that's important. It's just important to kind of have a safety mechanism involved in your practice. And so we'll start with our eyes closed, but keeping your feet crossed at the ankles and your hands pulling them up into your chest. We'll start with some deep in-breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And coming out of that, flicking away from your energy field. Great. And placing your hands in prayer position. And you can repeat after me if you like, either out loud or silently. I release all intentions, thoughts, emotions, frequencies, and sensations that are not mine back to the source. I release all emotions, energies, thoughts, intentions, and frequencies that are not mine back to the source. Very good. And then now we'll begin meditation practice. Gently placing your attention on your physical body and your body's sensations. You can notice your body's temperature, subtle movement, some tingling and pulsing, sense of aliveness and presence. Feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your connection with the planet. We can begin the practice of feeling and softening on the in-breath, feeling your body. And then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth. And the softening and the melting can be kind of like this healing light, or this healing honey that as it travels down through your body, it collects and removes impurities, cleansing, healing, and purifying as it travels down through your body and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and transforms and recycles it. With each cycle of breath, you get a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, and a little bit closer to your body, and melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. And then bringing your attention up now into your heart, center of your chest, feeling your heart chakra, your heart space. On the in-breath, feeling into your heart. Then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally. And without trying to fix or change your emotions, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. You could also be feeling numb, which is also a valid emotional experience. Great, and then bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. You can, if you like, breathe into the third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening in and around your skull. with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And when you notice that you're kind of pulled into actively thinking, you can always return back to your body and feeling in your body's contact with the earth for grounding and anchoring. But the practice is to remain uninvolved with thinking, allowing your thoughts to come and go. Very good. And from here we can gently open our eyes. Gently opening your eyes, keeping your eyes soft. We'll take a moment together to appreciate the work we did with our eyes closed just now. And we'll practice in the relational space, the space of outside and inside. So on the in-breath, feeling outside you all around. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside. And just noticing the distinction, feeling outside on the in-breath, and then back inside on the out-breath. tension sometimes can creep in to the practice, so it's up to you to notice and practice feeling and then softening. And if you like, now you can add in qualities of love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. These qualities are like feeling states. And if one stands out to you, or two or three or all four, it's your choice. So you can, on the in-breath, feel love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness around you on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. Wonderful. And then from here we can set our intentions and our prayers for the day. I'll be quiet. You can do yours first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community, transforming our culture and our systems. Amen. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day. Have a great Friday. And I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll go a little deeper for about 50 or so minutes. Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then. Bye-bye.